All right, so have you ever, like, had this amazing idea for an online store, right?
Hmm.
You could make a killing selling this thing,
Uh-huh.
but then you actually try to, like, figure out how to build a website,
Right.
and it's like suddenly you need a PhD in computer science just to get started. It can be so overwhelming.
Oh, tell me about it. It's like those platforms are designed to make you feel like you need to hire a whole team just to change a font.
Seriously. And that's why this whole UniMart thing really caught my eye. They're saying you can launch a profitable e-commerce store
Okay.
without needing to, learn how to code or shell out a ton of cash every month. And they're throwing around some pretty wild numbers,
Like what?
like making $128 to $278 in daily profit, supposedly without even lifting a finger
Hmm.
on autopilot.
Whoa, okay, that's a bold claim. I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true.
Right? That's what we're here to figure out. Is this thing legit or is it all smoke and mirrors? So let's dive in and see what Unimart is really all about.
Right, let's break it down.
So first things first, what problem are they even trying to solve with this whole Unimart thing?
Well, they're going after the big pain point in e-commerce. It's expensive and complicated. You've got your big platforms out there like Shopify.
Yeah, Shopify.
They're the 800-pound gorilla, but they come with a lot of baggage.
Like what?
Well, first off, those monthly fees. You're paying whether you make a single sale or not.
Ugh, yeah, the
Wow.
subscription fees. It's like you're already in the hole before you even begin.
And then if you want a store that actually looks good and functions properly, you're either learning to code
Oh, yeah.
or paying someone an arm and a leg to do it for you. And then there's just the time it takes to get everything set up.
So much time. It's like a part-time job just configuring your store and making sure everything works.
Exactly. And by the time you're done, you're exhausted, frustrated, and you've barely even started selling anything.
And that's where Unimart comes in, right? They're like, hey, we're the solution to all those problems.
They're presenting themselves as the revolutionary new way to do e-commerce.
So, revolutionary, huh? Okay, let's hear it. How do they back that up?
Well, first off, they say you can get your store up and running in, get this, 3 simple clicks and under 60 seconds, like less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee.
Wait, 60 seconds? Seriously? I mean, come on, that's got to be some marketing hype, right?
No, it sounds unbelievable, but that's their claim. They're going all in on this idea of instant setup, no coding required.
No coding, huh? That definitely sounds appealing to, well, pretty much everyone who isn't a developer.
Right. It's a big barrier to entry for a lot of people. So if they can really deliver on that, it could be a game changer.
All right, so what about the cost? Because that's a big one for a lot of people, too.
Well, get this. They're saying no monthly fees, no hosting fees, just a one-time payment.
A one-time payment. Okay, now I'm really intrigued. What's the catch?
Well, they're running a limited time offer right now, so it's only $14.95. Otherwise, it's usually 97 cents. Still, way cheaper than those monthly subscriptions.
Wow, $14.95. That's like less than a pizza. I mean, if it works, that's insane. But what can you actually sell on this thing?
Okay, so they say you can sell pretty much anything. Digital products, physical goods, even affiliate products.
So you're not limited to just one type of product.
Nope, you can mix and match. So say you're selling handmade jewelry. You could also throw in some downloadable craft tutorials and then sprinkle in some affiliate links for your favorite art supplies. You've got a lot of options.
Okay, that's pretty flexible. But what about managing all of that? It sounds like it could get complicated quickly.
Well, that's where they talk about the platform being super user-friendly. They've got features like easily change prices, unlimited discount coupons, and a drag-and-drop store builder.
Drag and drop, huh? That sounds pretty simple. Even I could probably handle that.
Right. It's designed to be intuitive, even if you're not a tech whiz.
And we all know how important mobile optimization is these days.
Absolutely.
I mean, if your site doesn't look good on a phone,
Hmm.
forget about it. People are just going to bounce.
They know that. That's why they're really pushing their seamless mobile shopping experience. They're saying it's designed to look great and function perfectly on any device.
Okay, good to know. So how about getting paid? What are the payment options?
Well, they've got the usual suspects integrated: PayPal, Stripe, and bank transfers. All the major players are there.
Okay, so nothing too out of the ordinary there. That's good, I guess. No need to reinvent the wheel.
Right. The basics are covered. And then they talk about this centralized store management dashboard.
What's that all about?
So from what I understand, it's basically your command center for everything. You can track orders, manage customers, keep an eye on your inventory, and see all your reports in one place.
So it's like a one-stop shop for running your entire business.
Exactly. Which, saves you a ton of time and hassle jumping between different tools and platforms.
Makes sense. Okay, so they've got the storefront covered. What about the actual business side of things? Do they offer any tools for that?
Yeah, they mention things like advanced inventory management and detailed analytics and insights. So they're not just helping you build the store, they're also giving you tools to run it effectively.
That's smart. You need to know what's selling, what's not, who your customers are. It's all data, right?
Exactly. And having those insights can make a huge difference in your success. Now, here's a really interesting one.
Okay, get me.
They include a free commercial license, which basically means you can use UniMart to create and sell digital products to other businesses.
Wait, so not just selling products in my own store, but actually building stores for other people.
Exactly. So you could use Unimart to create an entire e-commerce business for someone else, and they're giving you the license to do that for free.
That's actually a pretty cool feature. It opens up a whole new revenue stream for people.
Right. If you're good at building stores, you could turn that into a service you offer to others.
Yeah. And to top it all off, they've got that ironclad 30-day guarantee.
Yeah, the money-back guarantee is definitely a good sign. It shows they're confident in what they're offering.
All right, so we've covered the features, but now the big question is, how do you actually make money with this thing?
Okay, so they give you a bunch of profit-driving strategies, and some of them are pretty interesting.
Like what?
Well, the first one is reselling profitable e-commerce products. Basically, finding products that are already selling well and offering them in your own store.
So you don't necessarily have to come up with your own unique product.
Nope. You can leverage existing demand, find a good supplier, and start selling right away.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. What else?
Then there's providing in-demand services. So using your store to sell things like consulting, design work, writing services, anything that's a service rather than a physical product.
So it's not just for e-commerce in the traditional sense. You can use it to sell your skills and expertise too.
Exactly, which makes it even more versatile. And then, of course, there's selling high-demand digital products.
Makes sense, given they mentioned digital downloads. Things like ebooks, templates, online courses, stuff like that.
Yeah, digital products are great because they often have higher profit margins since there are no manufacturing or shipping costs.
Plus, you can sell them over and over again without having to worry about inventory.
Exactly. Then they mention offering e-com store creation services to others, which ties back to that commercial license we talked about.
Right, so you could essentially become a UniMart expert and help other businesses build their own stores.
Yep. And they say you can get instant monetization through payment integrations, which just means you can start getting paid right away.
It's always a good thing.
For sure. And then they reiterate the fact that you can offer unlimited physical and affiliate products. So you can really build a diverse store with whatever you want to sell.
Okay, so lots of flexibility there. What else?
Boosting sales with discounts and promotions, which is pretty standard e-commerce stuff.
Yeah, you got to have those sales and discounts to get people excited.
And finally, they talk about saving thousands in fees by avoiding other platforms. Which brings us back to that whole cost savings thing.
Right, they're really hammering home that point. No monthly fees, no hidden costs, just that one-time payment.
It's definitely a big selling point, but let's be honest here. This all sounds a little too good to be true, doesn't it?
I mean, it does. Like, they're making some really big promises here. It's hard not to be a little skeptical.
Right. But then they go on to say, look, we know it sounds crazy, but it's real. Here's how it works. Access and log in, add your products, publish and profit. 3 simple steps, all done in less than 60 seconds. They're trying to reassure you that it really is that easy.
And they're really playing to those frustrations a lot of people feel, like feeling stuck, wanting a breakthrough.
Yeah, they're tapping into that desire for a simple solution, a way to finally break free from all the complexity and expense.
And then they go on to list all the ways those outdated e-commerce platforms are holding you back. Complicated setups, high monthly costs, risk of losing data, low quality output, slow loading speeds. It's like a horror show of everything wrong with traditional e-commerce.
They're painting a pretty bleak picture. But then they say, hey, with Unimart, you get high demand, instant returns, a storefront that's ready to go, effortless management, easy growth, and zero overhead. They're basically saying, choose us and all your problems will disappear.
So it's like a fairy tale ending to your e-commerce nightmares.
Right. But again, it's important to be realistic. It's never that simple.
Okay, so they're promising the moon. But what about the actual features? Do they deliver on all that hype?
Well, they do list a pretty impressive set of powerful business-boosting features.
Let's hear them.
All right, so they say you get instant store setup, unlimited products, instant payments, you can tap into a trillion-dollar industry, Built-in SEO, a drag-and-drop builder, mobile responsiveness, inventory management, product organization, lifetime updates, discount coupons, advanced analytics, real-time monitoring. It can replace all those expensive platforms you're currently using, email marketing tools, 24/7 customer support, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and comprehensive training.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's a lot. I mean, it's like they threw everything but the kitchen sink in there.
Right. It's almost overwhelming. But the key takeaway is that they're trying to offer a complete solution. Everything you need to build, run, and grow your online business.
And they're not limiting themselves to just one type of user either.
Nope. They're going after everyone. Digital marketers, affiliate marketers, e-commerce store owners, local business owners, product creators, sales teams, marketing professionals, agency owners, freelancers. You name it, they want them on board.
So they're casting a wide net. They believe this thing can work for anyone.
That's the message they're sending. And they keep hammering home those key benefits. Sell anything, anywhere, reach millions of customers, instant store setup, zero hosting fees, seamless payments, and 247 automated sales. It's like a mantra they want you to repeat.
Okay, so they've laid out their case, they've shown you the problem, presented their solution, and listed all the amazing things it can do for you. Now what?
Now comes the call to action. And it's got that classic limited time offer urgency. They're saying, don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. This is your chance to finally achieve your e-commerce dreams.
And they're sweetening the deal with a special bonus offer for the first 100 buyers. The UniMart Unlimited Reseller License.
Yeah, they say it's worth $997. You're essentially getting a valuable bonus just for being an early adopter.
And of course, they remind you that it's all 100% risk-free with their ironclad 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no reason not to try it.
That's what they're hoping you'll think. And they present you with a very clear choice. Keep struggling with your current situation or take a chance on UniMart.
It's a classic marketing tactic.
Yeah.
Make the decision a no-brainer.
Exactly. And then they hit you with the final summary. Everything you get with UniMart today, all those features, all those benefits, all for a one-time price of $14.95. They claim the total value is over $6,000.
Wow. So you're getting thousands of dollars worth of value for less than the price of a movie ticket.
That's their claim. And they also mention a limited time upgrade offer to their monetization business edition. So even more ways to make money with UniMart.
And then, just in case you're still not convinced, they throw in a serious warning about missing out on the biggest breakthrough of 2025. Talk about FOMO.
They're pulling out all the stops. They want you to feel like if you don't act now, you're going to miss out on something huge.
And to really seal the deal, they offer a special coupon code for an extra $3 off. It's like they're saying, we're practically giving this away.
They're really trying to make it irresistible.
Okay, so before we wrap up, they address some common questions people might have. Things like, what is UniMart? Do you need any prior skills? What if you don't see results? What if you get confused? Is it compatible with all devices? How do you lock in your discount? They're trying to preempt any objections or concerns.
Yeah, it's a good way to address those last-minute doubts and give people the information they need to feel confident about their decision.
And then, one final urgent plea to grab UniMart before the timer runs out and the price increases. It's a classic countdown to create that final push.
They want you to act now while the offer is still available.
All right, so we've been through the whole UniMart pitch. What are your final thoughts? Is this thing the real deal or just another shiny object?
Well, there's no denying they're making some big promises, a super simple, affordable way to launch a profitable e-commerce store. And they've packed a ton of features into this platform. But the real question is, can they deliver on all that hype? Only time will tell. I think it's important to remember that there's no magic bullet when it comes to e-commerce. You still need a good product, a solid marketing strategy, and a willingness to put in the work. But if UniMart can truly simplify the technical side of things and make it more affordable, then it could be a valuable tool for a lot of people.
I think you hit the nail on the head. It's all about managing expectations. There's no such thing as overnight success. But if UniMart can remove some of the barriers to entry and make e-commerce more accessible, that's a good thing.
Absolutely. And it's exciting to see new platforms emerging that are trying to shake things up and offer a different approach.
So for anyone listening who's been dreaming of starting their own online store, but has been intimidated by the cost and complexity, UniMart might be worth checking out.
Yeah, I think it's worth doing your own research, reading reviews, and seeing if it's a good fit for your specific needs and goals.
And that's what we're all about here, right? Giving you the information you need to make informed decisions.
Exactly. There are a lot of options out there, and it's important to find the one that's right for you.
So to wrap things up, would you say UniMart is a potential game changer or just another flash in the pan?
I think it has the potential to be disruptive. Whether it actually changes the game remains to be seen,
Hmm.
but it's definitely a platform to keep an eye on.
Okay, so the jury's still out.
Hmm.
But it's definitely something to consider if you're looking for a simple, affordable way to get into e-commerce.
For sure. And I think it highlights a larger trend in the industry towards making online selling more accessible to everyone.
That's a good thing, right? The more people who can participate in the e-commerce world, the better.
Absolutely. It creates more opportunities for entrepreneurship and innovation.
All right, so that's our deep dive into Unimart. Hopefully we've given you some food for thought and helped you decide whether it's something you want to explore further.
Remember, the best way to make a decision is to do your own research and see if it aligns with your specific goals.
And that's our show for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Unimart.
And until next time, keep exploring those e-commerce possibilities.
Absolutely. And don't forget to check out our other deep dives on all sorts of fascinating topics. We're always here to help you navigate the ever-changing world of online business. Thanks for listening.